never. We have seen much, but there is much to be seen. And now is the time. I bared my soul for all of Big Booty Land, but there is still something I've wanted to get off my chest. When the time comes, the sun will rise. But the question is, will you?
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
'Cause day and night, the lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. He's all alone through the day and night. The lonely loner seems to free his mind at night, at night.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. It's your chance to go dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? No, the love game.
I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco
I
stick.
get knocked out, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. 'Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon, I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, I wanna get numb.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away.
I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. 'Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know.
Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
Damn right, he been sober. I'm a smoker. When I was drinking, I take all my love. It's the sober, but I roll up. When we roll up, just be honest. Damn right, he been sober.
I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard and feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth.
When I told her, I said, yeah, yeah. Should've got time to come and get me. Yeah, yeah. I get so caught up, I got you told me. Yeah, yeah. Hurry my first, that's the wrong. Hey, yeah, yeah. Next thing I do,
Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
next thing I do,
Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I get this feeling. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like work, nigga, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor, need to work some black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a birth to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids, to the hell kids. One less hungry mouth on the welfare.
I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal, nothing I need, this shit they want from me. I just wanna say, 9/11.
What you know about us? I got what you need. Welcome to the story, get what you want. You get what you please. We about to get it on. Take off the drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing. I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like what I see.
California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA. In the city of gold lights. In the city of Compton. We keep it rockin'. We keep it rockin'.
I feel bonita.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. The song is meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like in no keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drink.
Look. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate Or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Wanna resolve things on the blood of your way? Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. Strangled him off in the parking lot with his cork and eye.
Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell you. Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car, your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and you're game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, let me do you like baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, let me do you like
so darling.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on. Baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love. Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning I need you to hold on. Baby, please not so far away. Although I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take me anywhere. Tell me that's what you need to say. 'Cause I know it's
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh,
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher.
'cause I'm a monster.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody. 'Cause grab somebody, don't live in this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide brought down. Well, I've been afraid of changing 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes older, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
If somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting on me? 2 or 3 shots, I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, man, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
I love her mom, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see it. Shake that.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget?
Shake that.
Can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me north. If you lose my breath, hit me hard. If you lose my, can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me north. If you lose my breath.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist or be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Keep up, baby boy. If you lose my.
Can we find love again? Is this time? Yeah. Tell me how many more tears will dry till you hit me with can we talk and try love again?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I
When I
do.
met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, I met you in the summer.
And it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can of mean captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toe. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once a love phase, everything starts.
She wants to touch me, whoa. She wants to love me, whoa. She'll never leave me, whoa.
Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me. Shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
There she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't get. All I know is 10:35, and I can feel your arms around me. Let them drown me. All I know is 10:35, and I'm thinking, God, you found me. That you found me. You got me tripping, stumbling, tripping, stumbling, because I'm falling in love. You got me slipping, stumbling, sinking, stumbling, because I'm falling in love. Can't help it, 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 can't help it. That's love. Don't worry, that's love.
Would you believe me if I said I'm in love? Baby, want me? Would you believe me if I said I'm in love? Baby, want you?
No, don't funk with my heart. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? No, don't funk with my heart. No, don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love? No, don't funk with my heart. How deep is your love? No, don't funk with my heart.
I never fuck Nikki cause she got a man, but when that's over then I'm first in line. And the other day in her Maybach, I thought goddamn this is the perfect time. We had just come from that video, you know LA traffic had the city slow. She was sitting down on that big butt, but I was still staring at the titties though. Yeah, low key and maybe high key, I been peaked that you like me, you know. Who the fuck you really wanna be with besides me? I mean, it doesn't take much for us to do this shit quietly. I mean, you say I'm obsessed with thick women and I agree.
I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said I would never fall unless it's you I fall into. I was lost within the darkness, but then I found her. I found you.
There's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel.
'Cause you got the love. 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 Want it all?
But I ain't worried about it right now. Keep them dreams alive. 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds, you know. I ain't worried about it.
Copped a BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like, fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it. I had planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains, clanking shit, I guess that's how it sound when you win. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gon' get loud when I'm in it.
I wasted on you all of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries, I don't owe you money. All of these miles on this Chevy and present a few. All them days I spent wasted on you. Wasted on you.
Copped a BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag. Like, fuck it, I'ma count while I'm in it.
No clouds in my stones. Let it rain. I hydroplane in the bank. Coming down at the Dow Jones. When the clouds come, we gone. We Rockefeller. You fly higher than weather. And cheap vibes are better. You know me. In anticipation for precipitation. Stack chips with a rainy day. Jay, Rain Man is back. With Little Miss Sunshine. Rihanna, where you at?
Just like the wild wind does. Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the wild wind does. Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poisoning myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home.
Just like the wild wind does. Sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done.
If we ever broke up, what would be sad? Think about everything I thought we had if we ever broke.
I love Tradecaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder.
Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? 551,000.
That kind of money, it's like you know what you're doing. Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade.
Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Anything else? It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200!
We got some action right here.
$2,000, $767!
If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing.
Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A bot sell man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. 2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Day 3 of the week. Monday, Tuesday, diving into our Wednesday morning. Let's get excited here, people. Let's see what's going to be coming on up here. We got a lot to talk about, a whole lot to go over. We got to make sure every single person here is absolutely dialed on in, because that's what it's all about. This morning for myself, you guys know I like to always have a morning routine. Wake up at the, let's be honest. I'm going to be honest here, okay? I just don't want to lie. I wake up usually around 2 o'clock in the morning. My alarm went off. I hit the snooze. I got up around 2:07. Jumped out of bed. I did 26 miles. Easy, little warm-up. Went over to the gym. Got there at around 4 a.m. Did 300 burpees. I like to, again, get the whole body incorporated. Came home, had a bowl of oats, a little bit of berries. We want to get our carbs in. Then I had a fruit salad. Want to make sure I have those natural sugars and antioxidants. After that, I went back to the gym. Did over 300 reps of 300 pounds on the bench press. It's something that's very important to me. Maybe it's a little bit of an ego, but I like to have a big chest. Sorry, just by me. After that, I hit the sauna. We want to make sure, again, we're squeezing out any sort of water weight we don't need. At this time, I'm currently sitting with less than 1% fat on my body. Less than 1% is fat on my body. Very important that we keep this great ratio. That's why I look so good. After that, I was able to come back, get a massage, and now I'm sitting here refreshed and feeling good. Just peeled the cucumbers off my eyes, and now again, I'm sitting here in front of you absolutely beautiful people. Traders, do you guys understand what I'm saying right now? A morning routine is so important to get ourselves absolutely dialed in on this day. Ask yourself so far, what have you accomplished today? Ask yourself right now, what have you done so far today? Traders, you got to go in feeling refreshed. You got to feel in going great. You got to feel in saying to yourself, at this time, there's money to be made in this market. At this time, there's things to be going on here. Let's talk about it all as we always do. Break this day on down. Get ready to rock and roll. Got a little bit of the fruit salad left on over. Maybe throw a little banana in, get my potassium up. Traders, let's see what we got today. So what a morning already. But team, we got a lot to break on down. So let's start let's stop talking about me and let's start talking about the stock market. So traders, what should we be focusing on with this day ahead? What should we really be looking at? What should be the talk and the main focus of the town here? Well, let's head on over towards our morning newsletter. Remember, guys, I send out this morning newsletter every single day. If you guys are not getting this morning newsletter, you guys are missing on out. So make sure you guys head on over to tradecaster.com, hit up the blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner, and just say, hey, can you add me to the morning newsletter? It's something that's very important. So what we have going on at this moment, let's just break this entire day on down and see what the market briefing is telling us. It says cloudy days in September. Stocks are sliding into the final stretch of September, entering the latest trading week of the month. The 3 major U.S. indexes have all declined. The Dow Jones Industrial Average has dipped 2.2%. The S&P 500 has fallen 4.2%. And the NASDAQ Composite has dropped 5.9%. Efforts in Washington to avoid a government shutdown will hang over markets during the week. So, shutdown threat looms. Congress enters the week with no clear path toward passing a spending bill by a Saturday deadline and preventing a lapse in government funding. A prolonged shutdown could lead to forlorn workers, disrupted benefits of slower economic growth. The Republican-led House left Washington for the weekend after failing to advance a funding plan, as Kevin McCarthy could not win support of the hardline conservatives who pushed for drastic spending cuts. I don't know what to think. State of the Union coming up on Sunday. Also, we did have a Hollywood writers make a tentative deal. So we could see after ending about a 150-day deal has been made, and the Hollywood writers strike is coming on down to an end. So, what's really the big thing to take out of this? What's the big thing that we want to be understanding out of this? Well, as of now, we have been seeing a lot of negativity throughout September. September has been a red month. September has been a month that we have been seeing some dropping. September has been a month that we've been seeing a lot of, fading at this time. And we probably want to be saying to ourselves, there's red to be coming on up even more. There's probably more red ahead. We want to see what we're going to be getting ourselves involved in. What's going to be this main hype? What's going to be this main, action on this day? So let's actually read a little bit more information. I'd rather make sure everyone's prepared than underprepared. So what we have here is stock futures rise as we head into today. It says stock futures traded higher on Wednesday morning as Wall Street tried to recover from steep losses seen in the previous session, boosted by a dip in treasury yields and a positive economic data release. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose by 113 points this morning. Futures linked to the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 futures gained more than 0.4%. So, rising rates have recently put pressure on stocks amid fears on the Federal Reserve can keep monetary policy tighter than longer than expected. On Tuesday, the S&P 500 fell below the key level of 4,300 for the first time since June. The Dow also posted its biggest losing day since March. So, traders, what is going on at this moment? When we go ahead and we take a look over on the SPY at this time, we are seeing that the S&P 500 has just been tanking. We can see that the S&P 500 has been getting destroyed over the past week and a half. We have ultimately fallen from 460 all the way down to 425, but just in the past week and a half alone, we've fallen since 444 all the way down to 427. We are essentially giving back the same amount of gains on 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, and almost the last 4 months. In the past couple weeks, we have given back almost the last 4 months of gains. Pretty wild to think about, pretty crazy to think about here. So, obviously the question is, how much lower can the S&P 500 go? How much lower is the S&P 500 going to drop on down? That's the major question on today. Now, I'm going to show you guys this picture. And this picture here is going to be a little bit more difficult to be able to see over on TikTok. Just a little heads on up if you guys are watching us over there, but I'll try to drag it around. This picture right here, team, should give you all the information that you need, okay? And what we really have on this picture, let me just scroll out on this a little bit. What we have on this picture right here is we do have a very strong pullback and a bounce, and we have our pullback and our bounce. Then we have a nice run on up and a top resistance line, run on up and a top resistance line. You can see run on up, and just for the people over on TikTok here, you guys can see what I mean. Everything right here, right? So you guys can get a better visual at this moment. So what I want you guys to realize about this is we do have a super clear area on where we will bounce. There is a super clear area on where we're going to move on up. There is a super clear area on where we're going to be able to see this entire market reverse and make the 180 and start pushing its way back on up. And what area is that? That is going to be at the 200-day moving average. That is going to be at this blue line, which is massive past chart history of support, and of course, massive chart resistance, which is going to be very solid. That all is at the price of around 418, 418.50, 419, somewhere right in that region. So when I'm looking over on the S&P 500 right here, I want to see this fall probably another $8. I would love to see another $8 to $9 drop over on the S&P 500. Now let's be realistic though. Is that probably going to happen today? The answer is no. We're probably not going to see an $8, $9 drop today. Could we see a possible $2, $3 drop today? Sure. Could we possibly see a $1 gap down overnight? Could we possibly have maybe a bigger a red day tomorrow? Maybe a $4 drop tomorrow? Could we get a possible small green day today? Could we possibly get a little move on up? These are all possibilities in the stock market. But what I'm telling you right now is for me to want to do call contracts over on the S&P 500, I want to see it 420 or lower. Because once it comes on down to 420, I honestly think we could jump in on calls, sit tight, and just let that thing rock on out for a few days, few weeks, few months, honestly. So for anyone who does not know, I'm going to tell you guys a really crazy fun fact right now. And I have a picture of this. I just got to find it, but I'll definitely find it throughout today. We have, over the last 10 years, 9 out of the last 10 years, we have seen the S&P 500 fall in September. Then it has spiked in October, November, December. 9 out of 10 years, the SPY has fallen in September and has risen in October, November, December. Now, why is that? Because there's so much consumer spending in October, November, December. We're talking about Thanksgiving. We're talking about the holiday season. We're talking about Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. We're talking about Black Friday. We're talking about all of this time that people are going out spending, if that's buying gifts, if that's just spending things on the holiday season, spending things for Christmas, right? We know there's so much going on, seeing family members.
buying turkeys. It's like everyone's out there buying. We usually see the markets move themselves on up. So yes, I do think if we can nail that possible 418, 419 area, that could possibly be the lowest dip buy that we're going to get over the next 3 months. That's what I personally want to see. I want to see this market turn. I want to see this market keep on falling on down, and I would like to be able to get that perfect dip buy that I've been talking about. So when we just a little heads on up, just to kind of get everyone back to where we were and prepared. Why is the market falling so hard? Well, at this point, guys, this should be second nature on why this market's falling so hard. It says last week the Federal Reserve stated that they were going to do at least one more rate hikes. They were going to hold rates higher than expected, and we were not going to cut rates as many times as we thought in 2024. Basically, anything bad that could have happened at last week's meeting. The market has now fallen over actually 4.2% in September, and there's still this entire week left. So where's the bottom? What I believe is we're going to be at the 1850 area, as we talked about. So this is something that I just wrote on up. Want to make sure you guys are all good. But if anyone's asking, why is the market falling right now? Well, team, and more like, why would the market rise? Let's reverse this question. Why would the market move up at this moment? Right? I don't see any good reasons. Well, why is it dropping? Well, we're still raising rates in November. We're raising rates another 0.25%. Well, why else would it fall? Well, it's also going to fall because we're holding rates at the super high level, higher than expected. And we're also, again, not cutting rates anymore. Okay, so we're raising rates. We are pausing rates and holding them higher than expected. We were going to cut them 4 times. We're not cutting them 4 times anymore. We're only cutting them twice next year. On top of that, there's possibly a government shutdown on Saturday where if there's no spending bill that's passed, and it doesn't look like there's going to be. So that's looming over our heads. And we still have the rest of this week on to September. So it's like, what is going on here? This market, let it fall, let it drop. Could there be a small green day today? Sure. But I am not doing any sort of calls right now. I am definitely still all waiting for my entry. My entry all the way down towards 419, 420. That's where I'm focusing on. That's what I'm looking at. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll, ready to get after it. All right. So let's make sure we're all good. Now, what else do we want to be focused on over on this day, guys? What else do we want to be looking at over on this day? Well, there are a few other plays other than just the S&P 500. We do have PIXY, which is currently up 189%. We do have NYC right now, which doesn't have that much volume, but this is definitely a stock that people are focused on. But honestly, my favorite play that I've been watching is SLNO. Now, why do I like SLNO so much? For anyone who does not know, my favorite play on SLNO is because here, team, right? Is because SLNO, this stock is up 505% yesterday. Yes, you are reading this correctly. Yesterday, SLNO went on a 505% spike. That is equivalent to $22. This stock yesterday, team, the day's range, let's just go over to, let's take a look at the chart right here, which is pretty wild because it opened up at $17. But what we can see is this stock yesterday from 7 in the morning went from $4 and spiked all the way up to $30. Let's just play the what if game here for a second. If you had a $4,000 account and you bought in on this play and you nailed it all the way up to the top, you could have been able to make $26,000 on the day yesterday from a $4,000 investment. If you had a $2,000 play and you held it all the way on up towards around that $30,000 mark, you could have been able to make $13,000 yesterday from a $2,000 investment. Now, the thing is, you might say, well, Dek, no one's going to buy at the absolute bottom and sell at the absolute top. You're right. But if you could have made $26,000, definitely there was opportunity for you to make $6,000. There's definitely an opportunity for you to make $10,000. There's definitely an opportunity for you to make $15,000, right? That's very realistic. So SLNO, what I like about this play so much is it's going to have attention towards it today. If we have a stock that ran 500% or a $22 spike, you don't think there's going to be people watching this play today? Right now, we're down 10%. This play is obviously going to have a lot of hype. It's going to have a lot of attention. It's going to have a lot of action. So let's just do a little deep dive over on SLNO. When I take a look over on SLNO, I can see that the average volume, the average amount of shares that are traded on SLNO is 724,000. Yesterday, there was 41 million shares. So compare the average to what we saw yesterday. That's pretty nuts. And let's just see what SLNO is at now. SLNO, total volume, 487,000. Okay, So we're not at anywhere near where we were yesterday, but guess what, team? We have 487,000 shares traded already today. The average volume is usually 724,000. That means we're almost at our average volume and the day hasn't even opened yet. So it's nowhere near as hot as yesterday, but it's still showing that there's a lot of attention towards it. Now, what happened? This play came out with an amazing press release. Whenever you see the word positive, statistically, significant, top-of-line results, traders, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. I show you guys these hot keywords. This is a keyword list that I came up with. You know, I've noticed that every single big-time breakout, every single big-time stock, every single big-time move always has hot news. So really, you could study stocks or you could really study hot news. If you study what is the best press releases and then you know how to find those press releases, you can make money on all these plays. Who cares about what stock it is? Find the stock that has the best press release. So if I see that 3-star word, we have the word positive. We have the word top line results. We have the word significant. And I see this come on out, I know it's going to spike. So I see the word positive, statistically significant, top line results. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Right? Exactly as the same that I have on what I study. So we have a stock that has credibility. We have a stock that has news. We have a stock that has a ton of volume on this play. And when we take a look at this play, we can also see it has an extremely low float. We only have 5 million in float. Now the float are the shares that are available. There's only 5 million shares available to trade on this play. So guess what happens? This play, it becomes very high in demand. When you have a low supply of something and a very high demand of something, that's going to lead to price increasing dramatically. So SLNO, as you guys can see, this price increased dramatically as we had a massive amount of people all wanting to buy SLNO yesterday. So what's really the game plan of today? Today's going to be a little tricky to start on off. Why do I say it's a little bit tricky? Take a look across the board. I think we can all agree that SLNO has a lot of support back on down towards around $23. A lot of support down towards around 23 bucks. You can see bottom, 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 bottom. We are fading on down to $23 at this moment. Now, if SLNE starts cracking underneath $23, we could get a nice little flush. We could see this thing fade on off. We could get a nice little drop right away. But there is a chance, and I think a good chance, that we do get a little bounce on SLNO right off the rip. Well, Dek, how high would we bounce on up towards? I think we could bounce right back on up towards, $25 or so. And that's just because SLNO, it does have a lot of support at that $23 mark. So really, best case scenario would be a quick little spike, like right up to $25, look for a little bit of a short, and then see this thing fall right back on down. But the reason why I like SLNO is just because it's moving dollars. It's just because there's a lot of attention, just because there's a lot of hype, just because a lot of people are focused on this play. So I'm never going to be upset and say, oh, hey, SLNO, this is a play that's moving dollars. I really like that play. So I want to make sure that we're all set. I want to make sure that we're all good here. And I want to see how much hype is going to be moving into this day. All right. So traders, awesome work. And let's see what's going to be coming on up here. Well, Dek, what else do we have here? We have PIXY. PIXY is definitely a play we want to focus on. Let's take a look at the news scanner and let's just see where this hype and momentum is taking us. Do we have any news on PIXY? I'm not seeing any news over on the scanner on PIXY. SPRC, the number 2 top gainer, had a reverse stock split. Kind of cross that off your watch list. Unless this one starts going crazy, let's kind of cross that off right now. NYC does not have a massive amount of volume, but what was NYC news? It says NYC partners with LLC launches tender offer for shares of American Strategic Investment Corp. So it saying that it partners here. Looking like, I don't know what that is. The RuneScape? It looks like something you've seen in RuneScape, guys. Their logo right here, if you know what I'm talking about. So NYC, a little bit lighter in volume. A lot of these plays right here, I would say let's just see what happens at the bell, right? Let's see what happens at the bell. Let's see again where these plays are going to be able to get some ripping and running. I like PIXY, though. PIXY is definitely, definitely getting after it here. I want to see PIXY. Does this have any sort of news at this moment? I'm just going to take a look. PIXY 17 hours ago. What does this say? Came out with an 8K filing. 8K filings are fine. And is there anything big in this 8K filing? It says that the company is effective for a 1-to-24 reverse stock split. So they have a 1-to-24 reverse stock split coming on up. So maybe PIXY is getting some hype because of that. All right. Hey, traders. Let's get ourselves ready on this day. let's get ourselves fired up on this day. Let's see what's going to be coming on up. Let me switch out these scanners right now so we're all set, ready to go. And really what we're going to be doing here is I'm kind of leaning still towards my SLNO trade. So I'm thinking SLNO. That's the one that I'm leaning towards at the start. I would like to see a little spike and rip up towards around $25. So I'm leaning towards an SLNO short still at the bell. We got about a minute and a half until we open on up. Let me just see how much our shorts. Are they expensive right now? Not too bad. I don't think they're awful. If I want to just do 1,000 shares on SLNO. Let me just see. Let me see if I can get these. I can get 1,000 shares. Okay, 1,000 shares is $40. You guys see 1,000 shares, $40. So that's not too shabby. I can accept that. And I might be, just getting involved there over on SLNO if we can get a quick little morning spike right off the rip here. So I would like to see a little spike on up, up towards around $25 over on SLNO. See if I can get a short position. Now, just a little heads on up. I do have a real money trading account, and I also, guys, have a paper trading account. Please note, I am trying to get ready for the small account challenge coming on up here. So I am going to be doing a ton of different paper trades in the yellow, and that's just because I want to see which contracts are paying out the most. I'm still working on my strategy coming on up here, and I just want to see which contracts are going to pay the most. So I'm going to start with obviously my real money trading account, but if you guys see this in yellow, that is just me practicing for the small account challenge. I just want to be telling you guys that right now, okay? But let's get ready to rock and roll. SLNO, I want to see if the spikes on up, and then I can get a possible shorting opportunity up near around $25 over on SLNO. All right, so just stay ready on that. Keeping my eyes peeled on that, and not in on this, but I just want to see if we can get a quick little rip right out of the gates here, and then basically go from there over on SLNO. See where this one's going to be able to spike on up towards. Got up to $24. I just want to see if we can get a quick little break of $24, and if I can get filled up near around a high of $25 on a quick little pullback. So that would be the goal on this one over on SLNO. You guys will be able to see the moment I get filled. Obviously, I show everything on the stream so that you guys are never, missing a beat. But I'm just watching SLNO right now. Why? Because it was just so active yesterday. Whenever a stock moves 500%, you guys better believe it's going to be a play that I want to be looking at. For anyone who does not know, I don't care what stock we play. I don't care if we play stocks that are, Chinese plays, American plays. I don't care if we play stocks that have to do with electric vehicles. I don't care if we play with stocks that have to do with, art and education. It doesn't matter to me. All I want to do is play stocks that look like this. When we have stocks that look like this, those are stocks that we can make money on. Stocks that have massive spikes, we could buy, we could short, we can make money on. Stocks that just move sideways, we can't make money on. So I don't care what we play. I don't care. Like people say, what's your favorite ticker? My favorite ticker is the one that's moving the most on the day, right? And when I see a stock that moved $22 or 500%, it's going to be one of my fan favorites, right? But people always ask me that question, guys. Like, especially when I meet someone and they say, oh, what do you do for a living? I say, oh, I stock trade, I day trade. And they say, oh, well, what's your favorite stock? And I say, I don't have a favorite stock. And they say, well, what stock do you like to trade a lot? And I'm like, yeah, it all depends. It all depends on like the day. Well, like what play do you like, to trade, often? And it's like, I don't trade the same play often. It's like they walk away and they're like, yeah, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. But it really comes on down to what's the hottest news press release on the day? Where's the volume? Where's the mob? The majority of buyers, the attention, right? That's what I want to do. So I'm still watching SLNO. Want to see if this can get a quick little spike, short back on down, kind of kick off our day with a win. So right now we do have SLNO getting a little bit more weaker here. If you guys see anything going crazy, please let me know. There was a press release. Someone had a press release earlier also on IMVT. Does anyone have that right now? There is supposedly, I don't know if it's a rumor or what, but IMVT was the number 2 top gainer yesterday. IMVT, we had SLNO as number 1. IMVT was number 2, which is on the bottom level 2 at this moment. This was the number 2 top gainer in the stock market yesterday. Now, that's absolutely awesome that this play was, but there's actually a rumor going on that IMVT is going to be coming out with an offering today. Now, what is an offering if you do not know? An offering is when the company adds more shares to the public. Why would they want to add more shares to the public? Well, they do that so there's more opportunity for investors to go ahead and invest in shares. But what happens when we add more shares to a stock? It makes all the other shares at this current moment less valuable. The company or the whole entire stock drops all the way on down. So the company doesn't lose any money because guess what? They've added shares, so people are buying up those shares, but all the other shares currently become less valuable. And we'll see IMVT go from $42 and fall down to $30. When offerings come on out, it collapses a stock. But the company is really trying to raise more money for it. But it just comes down to supply and demand. If there was one house available in the world, how much money do you think that house would go for? Billions and billions of dollars. But what if there is hundreds of millions of houses available? Well, then they go for hundreds of thousands of dollars. What if there were billions of houses available? Billions of houses available, and in the United States, millions and millions of empty houses everywhere you looked. Houses would go for $10 because it all comes down to supply and demand. Right now, IMVT is pretty active. IMVT also had positive phase 1 data yesterday. Remember, we talked about this yesterday when we're talking about those hot keywords. You guys can take a look. IMVT was a very solid mover yesterday. Yesterday, it came out with positive phase 1 data. Yesterday initiates phase 1 data. The word positive right there, just like I showed you guys in SLNO. Brings in a lot of hype, brings in a lot of attention. People get excited about that stuff. So we're all set, ready to go. Keaton, Deck, I tried to log on to tradecaster.com today. It says my membership is outdated. Just hit up the blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner when you go to tradecaster.com, and then that is live support, and they'll be able to get you fixed and back over here on tradecaster.com right away, in a jiffy, in a flash. So I gotcha. If I couldn't log into tradecaster.com every morning as well, I'd be flipping out too. It's a necessity. You need it. So SLNO, guys. SLNO, I'm still watching this one for that spike up towards around $25. I would like to see a spike up towards around $25 here. Now, I just want to throw out a disclaimer, guys. I just want to throw out a little disclaimer. I know that so many of you guys are fired up for the small account challenge. The signups are tomorrow. You have to sign up this weekend. If you miss out this weekend, you are not going to be part of it. When you sign up to tradecaster.com, just a little heads on up, you click enter, you click membership, you click, you're in for life. This is not, again, oh, I'm going to do, you're in for life. There's no leaving once you come in. The door opens, then it shuts. The only way out of tradecaster.com is in a box. Hold on. Okay, I probably shouldn't say that stuff, guy. Okay. Maybe. Hey. Oh, hey. Once you're here for life. But I'm fired up to work with you guys on the small account challenge. Fired up to work with you guys over on the small account challenge. Going to be absolutely fantastic. $2,000 to $25,000 is the goal. $2,000 to $25,000 is in the goal, baby. Let's do it. Best small account challenge I've ever done was $4,000 to $85,000. And the big kicker about this year is everyone who joins for the small account challenge, all the profits we make, all the trading profits that we are able to do, I'm giving it to you guys. So I would love, I'm going in as dead serious as I can, and I want to grow this up to 100,000. My goal would be able to give every single person money to fund their accounts. My goal would be for anyone who loses to be able to give their money back. Say, hey, you know what? I just made $100,000. Take $3,000. Start your trading career. That's my goal. My goal is to be able to make as much money as humanly possible off this small account challenge here, where I can say, hey, you know what? I understand you made a mistake here or there. Here, take $2,000, take $3,000. That's what I want out of this. So let's grow it together. Let's do it live together. Let's start from 2,000. We'll do every trade live. We'll do it all in right here in person. You guys can see every transaction I make, how long I'm buying in, how long I'm holding, why I'm holding. Not only are you going to see your account grow, but you can also, on top of that, be able to get education. You can learn how to trade. If I was a beginner trader or even an intermediate trader or just even not a full-time trader and someone said, hey, I'm a full-time trader, I've been verified, made over millions of dollars in the stock market, and I'm going to go down to a $2,000 account and teach you and show you exactly how I would do it today, I don't know what else you can ask for. I mean, this is me taking time out of my own account. I could go ahead and trade my normal account and keep making $18,000, $2,000, $3,000 per day, but I'm not. I'm taking the next 2 months to be able to do this with you guys. So again, make sure you guys take advantage of it. Do not miss out. Its signups are this weekend on tradecaster.com for the small account challenge. Also, Lightspeed, my broker, starting tomorrow. They are allowing anyone to sign up who's doing the Tradecaster challenge with us to go ahead and open up an account with $2,000 as well. That's who I'm using. So if you guys want to use the same broker, you guys can. Starting tomorrow, Lightspeed is allowing you guys to open up for the first time ever $2,000. Make sure you guys take advantage of that. IMVT, guys, still moving itself on up here. So let's get after it. Yep, signups are tomorrow. Everything is 25% off. Absolutely every single membership. Probably, I think our biggest sale to have everything 25% off. Lifetime, 6-month, monthly, everything. If you guys miss out on this weekend, I don't know what to tell you. Also, current members, you guys can upgrade your membership. Get the deal. We add it to the time remaining, so you're all set, ready to go. SLNO starting to fade on off. Dang it. SLNO got up to 24.25. SLNO getting a little bit weak. Guys, what about IMVT right here? IMVT, I like how IMVT's gone from $20 to $42. IMVT definitely has room to fall. IMVT definitely has room to get weak. This is a play that's definitely starting to fade on off here a little bit more as well. Kath, the sale goes until Monday morning. Tomorrow to Monday, and then it's closed. Then no more signups and no more live streams or no more, YouTube or TikTok. This is it, baby. This is it. Coming down to the final week after Friday. Foop, small account only. So let's get ready to rock. Still watching IMVT. I mean, I'm interested in an IMVT short, guys, just because of how high this thing spiked on up. And I really think I need to give it a chance. I really do think I need to give IMVT a chance here, just because I really don't want to miss out and all of a sudden it starts cracking that VWAP area. Maybe I would like to maybe wait for one more spike on up and then see if we can reverse ourselves on down. I'm looking for hot plays. Also, little sign up team, while we're waiting for our plays, I am going to jump in on some paper trades right now. Now, I just want to explain what the paper trades that I'm doing at this moment so everyone can kind of get a good understanding on what I'm looking at. So I want to figure out and I want to get, the best idea possible on how much money can I make on different trades. So I'm going to start with a couple different trades here. We're going to go with SPY, slightly out of the money, a slight expiration date, September 29th. Now, September 29th, let's go slightly out of the money. That means we'll do call contracts, and we will go back up towards around the price of $4.28 or so. Let's look to see how much these contracts cost. If I just, let's say, do a buy, $4,000, can't do $4,000. Nope, so let's just do 2. Buy $1,800. Love it. So let's go ahead, buy that. All right. 2 contracts, call side, looking for it to spike itself back up to 428. Let's switch over to the put side. Put side, let's go back on down towards around 424. Let's just see how many contracts we can get out of this. Again, September 29th, 3,000. You can't do 3,000. Let's go down to 3 right here. Buy 2,140. That's a little bit too much. We can't have that. Want that? Let's actually change the strike price then. Let's go down to 423 because 423 should be solid then. And let's go to market. I'm just trying to get a good idea on how much these are going to cost. $1,800. Perfect. Boom. Now, I also want to take a look over on a few other plays as well. I want to take a look over on TQQQ, which are pro shares here, and is going to follow the market very closely as well. So I actually want to kind of do something very similar, TQQQ here. And let's go to September 29th. Let's just see. Let's go up to a call price. Let's just go up towards like $36. I think I could do 5 contracts. Market buy. How much does that cost? $800. So this is like something that you can get much more contracts on. So we can actually do about 15 shares, I think, or 15 contracts. A little bit less. 13 contracts. 2028. Let's just go 12. 12 contracts, buy. $1,800, good, perfect. I want to see how well the pro shares pay out. And let's go puts. Put contracts, let's go back on down towards around $32. This should be right around 15 as well. Buy 900. Ooh, 900. She's Louise. 25, 15, no. Let's go with 30 right here. Let's see, $1,800. Pro shares on the put side, slightly out of the money, right? 32, yep, buy. Awesome. So now, like, what I'm trying to do right now, I know some of you guys are like really confused at this moment. So right now, team, just a little heads on up. I do not usually trade with a $2,000 account, okay? I trade with a much bigger account because it's what I do as for my full-time job. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm placing a ton of different orders. And I did this yesterday as well. And I'm not caring about this. This is a paper trading account. You can see it's not real money. But what I want to do is I want to do many different contracts. And I want to see at the end or by lunch hours, which has the biggest profit. Now, not only which has the biggest profit, but also what has the biggest loss. I just kind of want to eliminate the ones from my head that say, hey, Sean, like this one's not even paying out nicely. So I can know it's not even worth it for me. It's not even worth getting involved in. So I actually want to do a couple more little trades here. I know Tesla has been very solid. And I'm just trying to see with $2,000, what stock, what play is paying out the best. So that's all I'm doing. So I'm just going slightly out of the money because those always pay out a little bit better. So let's just go with 250 over on calls, September 29th. Let's just see how many contracts we can get. Buy. Nope, can't get that. Let's go with 2 contracts, $1,800. Boom. So we got Tesla calls. Let's do some Tesla puts right here. Let's go back on down towards probably 237.50 or so. Market order. Let's see, 2 contracts. How much is that? 1,600. Can we get 3 contracts here? 3 contracts. 2. Nope, we can't. So again, we got to go back down to 2. Buy. Yes. Boom. Want to do maybe 1 or 2 more plays. I want to do NVDA. NVDA right here. NVDA, that's another one. And I'm just keeping it reasonable. This is practice. Like, people don't realize you have to practice your stock trading. If you don't know how to practice, you are going to end up losing right away. So many people open up Robinhood accounts and they're like, Doc, I'm going to be a day trader now. I just opened up a Robinhood account. And it's like, okay, well, how do you trade? Well, I don't know. I hope I can just follow you. That's not how you do it. We need you guys to be able to practice and learn and be able to do things the right way. So I'm just trying to get myself 100% prepared on this. That's the most important thing for me. Nope, still. Can I get 2 contracts? Ooh, I may have to raise that on up. 437.50. 3 contracts. Market. Call 437.50. Might take a second, and then I just want to see at the end of the day, you know, what's paying out the best. We got our SPY calls, SPY puts. Come on. See, 3,000. Nope. Okay, we're just going with 2 right here. I'm just giving it. I'm going 2 just because it's loading on up. Then after that, we'll go back on down towards around like 417.50. 3 contracts. Market order. This might just take a second to load on up. How much does that cost? Oh, it's going to take a second. And then I just want to see, you know, Tesla, SPY, TQQQ. Maybe if you want to throw out an SQQQ as well, you guys could do that also. Sometimes it takes, there we go. Just it might take a little bit longer here and there. 3,000. I'm just gonna do this. Let's go 1. Let's just go 1. 1,700. Sure. Let's go that. All right. So put contracts. Let's just see what pays out the best out of this. And I know, again, I don't want to be doing this all day, but I just want to do one last one. I want to do SQQQ. September 29th. Let's just go with 5 contracts. SQQQ here. Starting to drop on down. What would be a realistic area? Maybe back on up towards, 22. And this is another one we could probably get like 15 contracts out of. We can actually get about 30 contracts. I think it's like 28 contracts if my math is correct. 1,900. Nice. So SQQQ, we could do a call contract there. And then last but not least, let's do some puts. Maybe back on down towards 19. Probably right around 18 contracts as well. Check this on out. Whoa, that is barely anything. Okay, so let's go with like 50 contracts. $600. We could go with 100 contracts, it looks like. Or 100 contracts here. 1,200. No, let's change this cost basis then. Put contracts. Let's just go. Let's basically put ourselves at 1950. 75 to, okay, a little bit less than 75. 70 by 1900. Good. Boom. All right, guys. Awesome. So that's all done with now. So we got that all cleared on out. Now remember, just a little heads on up, if you're still wondering what the heck I'm doing over here, all I'm trying to do at this moment is we have the small account challenge starting up on Monday. I am still just trying to figure out like what is going to be the way I want to grow this account. So what I'm doing right now is these are fake trades. These are hypothetical fake trades, okay? No one call me out on Twitter later. No one say, oh, Ducky's Pepper trade, he's lying about it trades. Okay, you don't have to do that. I'm telling you right now. This is fake trades that I just put myself in on, all right? Everything right here in yellow. Now, with that being stated, I want to see what pays out the best over the next few hours because that's going to give me a good idea. Now, a little heads on up, I actually just got filled on my real trade right here. Just got filled on my real trade at this moment over on SLNO with only 684 shares. Dek, why did you just get filled on SLNO? SLNO, I had a limit order set. Remember, I talked about it this morning to short it when it came up towards around $25. So this just popped on up. This is my real money trading at this moment. And I just got filled as it came on up towards around the high. So my green one just got 100% filled. The yellow one is only partially filled. The yellow one order is at a price of $24.80. The high of the day is $24.80. So you can actually see $24.80 is the high. I placed two different orders. One order to get filled at the price of $24. It was $60. You got filled at $24.53. My other one was at $24.80. Only got a partial fill. Right now I'm up $275. I'm gonna leave this, $24.80 in case it does pop itself on up. But you know what? If I just nailed the absolute high of the day, I'm happy with it. I'll take it. But right now, team, we just spiked on up to $24.80, where we have a cost basis right now of $24.60. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Actually, I'm going to cancel the rest of this right here. Cancel the rest of this so I still have some if in case it does spike up a little bit higher than expected. So I still can go ahead and short about, 319 shares, something like that, over on SLNO. But SLNO, I'm in on this. This is a real money trade. This is a real short. I try to get in at $25 or right underneath $25, and I am on a real live trade right here, getting ready to go after it. I'll put all the paper trades at the bottom so you guys can keep your eyes peeled on it. But SLNO, I want to see this thing crack back on down, fall all the way down towards like $23 if it can. So right now, we're all set. Ham sandwich, all those contracts you just did are all less than $2,000. Yep, every single one is less than $2,000. Every single one I just did is less than $2,000. But I got to focus on this trade right now over on SLNO. SLNO team, Dek, if it spikes on up, how high is it going to go up to? Probably 25.40. So Dek, where are you going to look to short next? Probably right next to that 25.40 mark if it ever did squeeze and pop. So 25.40 would kind of be like my next area right here. If this play ever squeezed itself on up, started popping. Now, Dek, you have 684 shares on the short side right now. What would be like best case scenario? Best case scenario is we just came on up towards around $25. $25 is a strong resistance line. Best case scenario now is we just start slowly fading and falling. We drop back underneath the VWAP. Underneath the VWAP, guys, I'm going to start getting paid out nicely. So the VWAP is the volume weighted average price. That's what the VWAP stands for. Volume weighted average price. And it's essentially going to tell us when a stock is considered bullish, and it's going to tell us when a stock is considered bearish. So when we can go ahead and we can take a look over on this play, notice how like yesterday, whenever we are above the VWAP, it means there are more buyers than sellers. There's more bulls, right? When we're underneath the VWAP, it means there's more bears. There's more people selling. There's more kind of shorter pessimism in the market. So being above the VWAP, that's showing that there's a better opportunity for the stock to go on up. Now, if we go above the VWAP, that's great. But guess what? If we go back underneath it, that shows a lot of weakness. So right now, there's more buyers at this moment than sellers at this moment. Now, when I'm in on SLNO, I need to realize something. I am in on the short side. I am betting it's going to fall while it's above the VWAP, which is a little bit risky. Now, so Dek, why did we jump in on the short side? Well, the short side, because $25 is a strong natural resistance line. And also, if you do go above the VWAP, the moment you fall back underneath the VWAP is where basically a ton of traders give up. Traders will say, man, we got above the VWAP. That's a great sign. Oh man, we just went back underneath the VWAP. That shows that it couldn't hold its gains. That showed that it couldn't hold that, momentum. So really the best case scenario right now would be if we fall back underneath this blue line of $24. Now, this is not a ginormous trade for me. I am in on this play. I'm currently down $5 at this moment. If we start going underneath the VWAP, I may just add my last 316 shares on this play. So, if we start going underneath the VWAP, I might add my last 316 shares, average down slightly, but I know momentum is moving on down. So that'll be making me a little bit more happy. So notice we are coming back down to the VWAP. We're currently up $300. Let's see if we can crack $24 and basically kind of kill off the buyers, right? Figuratively. I don't know. I feel like I just got to explain things very clearly on social media. Everyone's so soft nowadays, so sensitive nowadays, right? So soft, so sensitive. Come on now. Come on now. We're okay now. Come on now. SLNO. SLNO, can we get that crack of that VWAP? We are currently up $248. If you wanted to, you could just say, hey, Dek, I'm happy with $248. I'm going to take my profit. Right? So there, like if you want to do that right now, because guess what's going to happen at the VWAP? There is a great chance that what happens at the VWAP? There's a great chance that something happens at the VWAP coming on up here, team. And what would that be? A potential bounce play. There is potential bounce play at the VWAP, because the VWAP is where people are asking themselves and saying to themselves, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and see if this gets buying volume. Let's go ahead and see if people can push it back on up. But remember, our goal is to go underneath that black line. So it's getting a little bit of a bounce at that black line. A little bit of a bounce at that black line right here. Dek, where would you get out at this point? Honestly, if I see it go back, if I go back in the red, I'm going to take a very small loss and just get out. Okay? If I ever see my position go back into the red, I'm just going to take a very small loss and get out. You might say, Dek, why would you do that? I don't trust it not falling underneath the VWAP. Remember, my game plan right now is to fall underneath the VWAP. I bet you if I start going into the red, I could get myself in a lot of red very quickly if things do not go in my favor. So I need this to fall underneath the VWAP for me to continue to hold my position. If I see it go back above 2460, I'm getting out and I'm moving on. Even if that means I lose $20, because I'm not going to lose $400. I'm not going to lose $10,000, right? So right now, SLNO watching this one, but I refuse to let it go probably back above 2465 or so. I would like to see this thing crack here soon. I would like to be able to add on to this position. I would like to be able to get more shares on this position and just see it, slowly fade. I do think SLNO is going to slowly fade. It's very rare that a stock holds its gains after going on a 500% spike. Very, very rare. Right now, we're still watching SLNO. Still keeping our eyes peeled on it. Looking for that $24 break. Dek, how high did you graduate in your high school class? I graduated as number one. I was Kuna Matata. I was that guy. And, it was awesome. It was great. And, obviously, there was really no discussion. I think everyone saw that coming by third grade. Right now, SLNO, guys, getting a little bit of that weakness. Guys, SLNO, let's get the drop. Guys, there it comes. SLNO, oh no, oh man. We got to see if this thing can hold the flush. SLNO has got to hold the flush here. 314 has to hold the flush. I do not want to see an upper shadow. I'm going to add on this right now. Guys, I just added. Notice how I have 998 shares. I got to add my last little 2 here. Boink. So let's add my last little 2, and let's see if this thing can dump now. So let's see if this thing can dump at this moment. Worst case scenario, we go back above $24. We go back above $24, I'm 100% getting out, okay? It's not worth it if it goes back above $24. We want this thing to flush at this point. So it's not worth it if it goes back above $24. We want this thing to flush all the way back on down to low 23s. I don't want to see a big, long, lower shadow and it spike back on up like this. See how it's doing this right now? I don't like that. It's showing that it's still holding the VWAP. So I'm being very careful here, team. If this even comes back on up, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get out because I'm not willing to take a loss. VWAP is 2410. 2410, you can see that right here. See how it says VWAP? When I hover the mouse over it, it says 2410. So that's the VWAP. So we got our 1,000 shares in on this play. Happy about it. Underneath the VWAP, happy about it. Watching for the flush down to $23. Soon to be happy about it. Stop loss would be if it starts going above 2410. We don't like that. So SLNO, we're currently up $341 at this moment. Not bad, not amazing, right? Not bad, not amazing. But let's see, can we get the flush down to $23? Can we get the flush? Can we get the flush here? Come on, take the flush here. We got 24 at $23.60. Come on, crack that $23.60. We're at $451. Come on, flush it. Flush it, SLNO. Flush it, SLNO. You don't want it. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke here, SLNO. You don't even know what the fuck's going on here. Come on. Come on. Flush it, SLNO. You don't want it. You don't want this. Make it another day. Make it another day. Not today. You ain't that guy. You ain't that stock. You ain't that play. We got to see 2360 go. If 2360 can go, we can get paid. That's the thing, guys. 2360 goes, we can get paid. It's still trying to get a little bounce. I like how it's underneath the VWAP. We're at $441 at this moment. Not bad. We're at $441 at this moment. Ain't bad. Ain't shabby. But I would like to be able to make a little bit more. SLNO at this time. SLNO. Let's see. Come on. I thought we were going to get it there. I thought we were going to get there. Sometimes, guys, I like to use intimidation as a factor to be able to make the stock go down lower than what I want it to. Does it work? No. But does it make me feel better on the inside? A little bit. Guys, starting to bounce on up a little bit. Guys, watch the bids. I know you guys can't see it on TikTok, but I watched the level 2 the entire time. So if you guys are ever watching me like look this way, I'm watching my level 2 the entire time. The level 2 tells me who's buying and who's selling. So that's giving me the idea of where I should be focusing on while looking over on these plays. So I know a lot of you guys are just looking at the chart. I don't look at the chart when I'm trading. I'm looking at the level 2 when I'm trading. So I'm watching the bids right now, which are at 2364, and we got to see the bids start giving on up. If the bids can go down to 2358, 2359, the ask is starting to come on down here a little bit, guys. The ask is starting to come on down here a little bit. 2361, guys, we're getting a little bit weaker. Getting a little 2350. Whoa, 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 whoa. 2352. Come on, let's get that flush. Let's get that flush. 2350s. Let's get that flush, $901. Let's get that. Oh, it's starting to bounce back on up here still. Guys, we're at $581. I'm going to take my gains just to be a smart guy pretty soon here. We are up $900 there, but it's still, let's watch the bids here, see if we can get that dump on down. We're waiting for that dump. We're waiting for that absolutely just collapse in the market here. Up $581, $600 here. Still, we're just waiting for it. Come on now. Come on now. Don't do that for us, kid. A little bit of a drop. Up $601. You guys can see the idea. I'm going to take my gains, guys. I'm out. $575. Not bad. Not bad. No one make fun of me here. It ain't bad. No one make fun of me. I'm going to take my gains when I have them. $575 in profit over on SLNO. We just worked for about 30 minutes on the day, made $575. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We're doing the most that we can at this moment. So just staying alert. Just staying ready. Just staying ready here. And you know what? We got out at a good time. We did. We got out at a good time right here, team. Got SLNO right here. Getting out at a good time. $575. Isaac, what's your profit? What's your total profit? Deck, what's your total profit? What's your profit on that $575? Well, let's be transparent. Let's be honest about it. What did I have to spend my fee on over on SLNO? It took me, remember, I did 1,000 shares to short this play. So how much did I really cost? Did it take? Remember, I did a $40 fee. So I had to spend $40 to be able to make $575. So really, my actual profit is going to be about $535 and $4 $534, 35, 35, 36, 30, $35, 35.04. That's my total profit. So not too bad, not too shabby. Seeing this thing get weak. Seeing this thing get very weak. And you guys say, Deck, I don't know how you did that math so quickly. I don't know how you, again, 40 minus 575. That's the Hakuna Matata that we are talking about, number one in my class. All right? That's the big thing there. But SLNO, it's actually good I took my profits. Got out of that play. Deck, be honest. Were you really the Kuna Matata? I wasn't. I wasn't the Kuna Matata. Okay? SLNO trying to spike on up. I had a big high school class. Anyone in the chat right now? Any high schoolers? Any bears in the chat right now? I graduated with a total of 673 kids in my class. I went to a pretty big school. We had about, I don't know, like 3,000 kids in our high school, I guess. 4,000 kids in our high school. My graduating class was about 673. And to be honest with you guys, I graduated somewhere in the sixes. You know why? But it's because I was, I was leading the basketball team in points scored. I was throwing school records for yards per game as quarterback. I was hitting so many hole-in-ones, they kicked me off the golf team. I had so many home runs as a baseball player, guys. They had to check my back to see if I was putting a cork in it. And you know what? It was a metal bat. So it's like, I guess you could just say I was a fucking nerd. Okay? I don't know. Mind your business. Stop asking me about those times. I don't know. Can we just focus on the game, please? Can we just focus on some stocks, please? Let's be all set. Kyle Page, my homie, went to college with you. He said that's how I found you. What's his name? Type out his full name right now. Full name, address, social security number. I'll tell you if I know him or not. Fabro, are you using trade ideas for charts and Lightspeed as a broker? Please, what is this setup? Absolutely. So what you guys are seeing on my screen right now at this time, guys, what you guys are seeing right now at this time is all the scanners are from trade ideas. And my broker is Lightspeed. So trade ideas is my broker, or excuse me, is right here. And Lightspeed is my broker. Remember, Lightspeed has the promo going tomorrow. They start tomorrow and they end on Monday. So if you guys want to sign up with the same exact broker that I have, usually they only accept $10,000 accounts. If you go right now, they only say we only take $10,000 accounts. If you're doing the small account challenge and you want to open up a premium broker for the first time ever, $2,000 starting tomorrow. But you got to be getting ready for the small account. That's extremely important. Deck, is this still a family chat? Always. Always. I apologize. I was getting a little fired up there, Crazy Legs. I'm sorry. We'll calm it down a little bit. Couple of little cheese in the eggs today. Got me a little fired on up. Crazy Legs, I love you. Also, let's take a moment right here, team. Let's take a moment right here and just take a look at the paper trades. What is paying out the best at this moment? And what I'm looking for at these plays is I want to see what's the biggest wins, what's the biggest losses. Because if there's a big loss, it could also be a very big win. So right now, TQQ, not really paying out that much. On the puts and the calls, not anything too crazy. The biggest kind of number I'm seeing out here is NVDA calls. NVDA is down 186 on its calls. And NVDA puts is up 120 on its puts. Now, so NVDA is a very nice paying out play. Tesla's a little bit slower here. The SPY, honestly, has just been very solid. The SPY, $154, or excuse me, oh, that's SQQQ. Where's SPY at? SPY calls, SPY puts. SPY puts, let's see if this picks on up. SQQQ has actually been paying out very, very nicely here. Guys, you guys take a look. SQQQ, $154. I personally do not trade SQQQ too much, but I know a lot of full-time traders that do. And right now, it is the best paying play, slightly out of the money, having a September 29th call contract. So I'm just, always want to stay ready for that to kind of see what's paying out the best. Nope, if you have, again, $2,000 and the challenge ends, right, in 2 months, they're not going to close your account. You can sign up and just keep it there, and then you're all set, ready to go. It's just that's what they're allowing, right? So that's what they're allowing for this weekend only. Deck, family chat, tell these people to stop being so sensitive. It's not like there's 10-year-olds in here. Hey, I gotcha. I understand. The thing is, team, I want everyone to have fun. I want everyone to laugh. I want everyone to have fun, enjoy this time, enjoy being here. But at the same time, I don't want to just be saying curse word there, curse word that, curse word this, curse word that, curse word. I want to keep it professional. Sure, we might get a little gassed up every now and then. Something may come on out. We might get a little excited in that manner. Absolutely. But you know what? I don't want people typing curse words 24/7. I don't want, again, the chat room just looking like a big profanity room. We don't need that in any sort of way. So at the same time, I get you, but we want to keep it professional all around, guys. Hey, if you want to say the word damn, if you want to say damn, if you want to say, it stinks, I got you. It's all good. But, we want to stay as clean as we can, guys. So right now, team, let's just get ready to go. Let's get ready to go. Let's see what we have here. IMVT over here, team. Still being a beast. Right? IMVT still staying an absolute beast at this moment. All right. So this is being a beast at this time. Give me 2 seconds here, team. Just staying alert. All right, team. Still just staying alert on every single account right now. No forcing. Waiting for those perfect plays here. IMVT has been a solid one so far over on IMVT. So SLNO right now. SLNO is still trying to slightly bounce. The thing I'll give SLNO at this moment, right? The thing that I will give over on SLNO at this time is that this play is trying to get some nice higher lows. Trying to get some nice higher lows at this moment. And we'll be all set here. Raji, Jared. Name in like an Egyptian that unfortunately I can't read. I apologize. Thank you so much for donating the roses, the lightning bolts, the watermelon with a face on it. So again, over on TikTok, I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm kind of over the donating a rose and then I do some weird little dance. If you guys on TikTok want me to do something else, I will be happy to do so. But I think, again, the dancing is, I have to put a hold on that. But Raji, Jared, and then a name that I just can't even, pronounce. Thank you so much for, again, those donations. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. But, if you guys want to come up with something, over there on TikTok right now, you guys, again, all team up. All right? Drop something in the comments. Let know. You donate a rose. What do you want to see? I don't know. I'm open to some brainstorming. I'm a big creative idea guy. All right? I like to get feedback. I like to, again, hear what you guys are thinking. Right? So, thank you. Appreciate you guys over there. Not gonna do the dancing right now. Not the NPC thing. Ooh, rolls. Ooh, rolls. Ooh, rolls. Ooh, rolls. Oh, it rolls. Oh, chicken wing. Oh, it rolls. Right now we're still SLNO, guys. Look at SLNO starting to get a little dump back on down. We might actually want to be looking for a possible another SLNO short here. What I like is we are starting to crack that trend line. See how we're starting to crack that trend line here? If we get another confirmation candle on the downside, I mean, even, getting close to the VWAP. What's the VWAP at? 24.20? What's SLNO at right now? $24? Possibility for another short coming on up. Dek, what's the idea here? Help me on out here. What are you thinking? What are you seeing in your head? Right? Well, at this moment, what I'm seeing over on SLNO is this right here. Trend line, cracking the trend line, could get a sell-off soon. Trend line, cracking the trend line, could get a sell-off soon. Trend line, cracking the trend line, we get a sell-off soon. Trend line, cracking the trend line, we get a sell-off soon. Trend line, cracking the trend line, we get a sell-off soon. Trend line, cracking the trend line, we get a sell-off soon. Right? So that's what we'd be looking for over on SLNO. Possible trend line, cracking trend line, we start getting the sell-off. So that's like the idea here over on SLNO if you guys are interested in another possible play here. We are seeing, underneath the VWAP, back underneath, $23. It's starting to definitely get a little bit weaker in my eyes. And I definitely could imagine this thing, starting to get a little bit ugly. I'm thinking about giving it a chance. We are at $575. That's solid. That's great. At the same time, I definitely think we could be able to make a little bit more. So let's see what we could possibly do here. So I'm actually going to slowly scale in on an on an SLNO trade and see if we can start dumping. So SLNO, I'm in on this one, guys. I want to see if this is going to start getting that sell-off down to $23 now. I want to see if we get the sell-off down to $23 just because we are underneath the trend line. I'm only doing 500 shares. I'm not going to do 1,000 at this point, only 500. But let's see if we can actually get that sell-off down to $23 at this point. And the reason why I say that is because the trend line's starting to crack, and we can already see that, what's happening at this moment. Well, it's starting to lead towards that dump. So I'm looking for the short. Let's see if we can crack on down to $23 and be able to make like another $250 or so. So this is just by playing this chart setup. This is just by playing this chart pattern. And let's see if other people see this pattern. If other people see the same pattern that we're seeing, it's going to encourage more shorting. It's going to encourage more profit taking. It's going to encourage more dumping. Dek, where would you get out of this play? We'd want to get out if we ever got back above the purple line. If we ever got back above the purple line here, team, that's showing that buyers are moving on in. If it gets back above the purple line right here, that shows that it's back above the VWAP, right? That's trouble. So just a little heads on up, I'm not going full position. I'm going half position because I want to make sure I'm keeping my money regardless. And I'm just going to sit tight and try to hold this one for a little bit. But if there's another play that's something a little bit more popular, I'm all ears, baby. I'm all ears. All eyes, all ears. I'm all touch. So right now, team, if you guys want to throw out some ideas right here, I'm open to hearing them, okay? You guys want to talk it out, I'm open to talking. You guys want to come on out and touch me, I'll touch you. Whatever you want, guys. Come on. SLNO. Dek, this live stream's been a little crazy today, buddy. Hey, you know what? I just feel like maybe I'm just a little excited for the small account challenge. I'm sorry. I'm just a little jacked up for the small account challenge. I'm in heat right now. Okay, maybe that's it. All right, let's get ready to go. The small account challenge is getting absolutely pumped on up here, team. I'm fired up here. We're only, again, 4 days away from the small account challenge. Let's get ready to rock. Woo! Let's get ready to rock, baby. I want to find something hotter, something better. Right now, SQQQ calls, guys. Just take a look real quick. SQQQ calls dominating. Look at this. How many people here trade SQQQ? How many people here kind of say, hey, Dek, SQQQ, that's my go-to. That's my favorite. That's the one that I'm always looking at. SQQQ right now, team. That one's dominating. $210 profit out of all these. That one's, pure domination at this time. Little heads on up, a little sign note, guys. I wasn't, even looking at it. SLNO starting to get the dump on down. Can we get the, an extra $200? Remember, we were at 500. We're at like $530 right now, team. We're at $627, $657. Can SLNO get the big flush we want? Push ourselves up to about $1,000 on the day. Let's see if we can do it here, guys. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if we can make it happen. We're getting there. We're 700. Can we go? Can we go? We're at $700 at this moment. So SLNO, we're looking for that flush all the way back down towards around $23 if we can, sub 23. Isn't that like a restaurant or a store or something? Sub 23, sub 20, 22s. I'm feeling 22. What about you? Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. Did anyone hear about the big news? Did anyone? Apparently, again, Taylor Swift started dating this tight end and no one knew who he was. And now apparently everyone knows who he is. Apparently she made this guy's career. I don't know. His name is like Alvis Kelce or something. Big news out in the NFL world, team. We got the Jets signing a brand new quarterback, Trevor Siemian. We got Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce. I mean, you talk about some breaking news right now. Right now, we're still watching SLNO. Ham sandwich. I'm a Chiefs fan, and I dread this relationship. You know what was a little bit crazy? Is there was, you know how they always have, game highlights? One of the highlights was her standing up and clapping, and they had it in slow-mo. Yeah, I'll throw on ESPN in the morning. I'll watch again the recaps of the games. It was a catch. It was a touchdown catch. The next highlight was her standing up in slow-mo. I've never seen a slow-mo of someone in the booth clapping. I get it. She's a big artist. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, she's not on the field. Okay? She's not on the field. All right? I like a little T Swifty. I like it. But let's focus on the game here. Okay? Let's focus on the game. Hey, I like her. I like her a lot. Right now, SLNO. Can we get a little bit of a drop? Guys, I'm not even gonna read your comments. Okay, I'm not even gonna read your comments on this. Some of your comments right now are, I can't even start. I'm sorry. Zero Day, I gotta read yours, buddy. Zero Day says, at least she's dating a real man, unlike all her past relationships. Whoa. Okay, Zero Day. You got your subscription to TMZ lately, right? At least she's dating a real man, huh? Not like her past boyfriends. At least Travis Kelce's a real man. All right, Zero Day. You tell him, Zero Day. At least it's a real man. Get T Swifty out there. All right. Hey, I didn't think we were getting the boys buzzing this way today. This was not on my topic of conversations. At least it's a real man out there. See her last boyfriend? No way. Travis Kelce. Oh, Travis Kelce. Here we go, guys. 842. Is anyone sitting on the short with me already, or what? Is everyone sitting on the short with me at this moment? So $842 over on SLNO here, team. When should we take profits? What are you guys thinking? SLNO, can we get to 1,000? We're at 947. Can we get to $1,000 in profit today? Can we get to $1,000 in profit over on SLNO? 762. We came down to $23 there. Looking for that possible dump underneath it. Here. Traders, can we crack 23? Got a little bounce. Guys, I'm taking my gains. All right, we just added $200 on it. Just getting a bounce off $23 right now. We added another $200 in profit. We're currently up $774. Ain't that right, Travis Kelce? So what we have right now, nice job. $774 in profit on this day. If you guys need to see my trades, these are the trades that I've made so far. SLNO, again, I got one trade and my partial trade. Then I've added when the stock was dumping, and then I got out of my position, and then I just did a $500 trade. So I had my entry of $500. Then I entered. Then I covered my position for $575. Then I just jumped in again, and then I just made another $200. So currently on the day at this moment, we're up $774 in profit. We just got out as it came on down to $23, looking for the $23 bounce. Did not, $23 bounce, trying to hold itself on up. Did not crack $23, so we just locked in profits when we could. $774. So not too shabby there. Awesome. IMVT, I'll take a look at it. I know a lot of you guys are talking about IMVT right now. IMVT. Dek, is there a certain way to figure out how much a contract was worth at a certain time? I personally do not know. I personally do not have that answer. I will say, like, if we wanted to look, this is from that paper trading account. If we wanted to go ahead and take a look at this, I could say a lot of times what I do is I just click the buy button and it just tells me buying power requirement, like how much it cost. So it basically tells me how much it costs for this contract. So, but I can't tell you how much a contract was worth at 9:59 a.m. So if someone else has the answer, please again feel free to help us on out here to get that answer. Tall Dustin over on TikTok says, yes, look at the chart of the option contract. Man, fun day so far. Fun morning so far. Thank you guys for everything that you guys are doing over on and just being so awesome. You guys are so awesome, so supportive. Can we just take again like 30 seconds right here, team, and just, every single person here, just throw out a compliment to another person? I mean, just being here in front of you guys, it is absolutely incredible. Just the fact how hard you guys work every single day, you guys waking up every single day, showing up every single day, the work and the hours that you put in every single day. If you're watching this stream right now at this moment, you could be doing absolutely anything else. You could be learning how to ride a bike. You could be studying a different language. You could be, doing origami. You could be helping someone cross a street. You could be doing anything, guys. There's so much that you guys could be doing, but instead you guys are here watching live trading, trying to better your lives and become more financially free, which is the ultimate goal. So I just want to say again, thank you so much for everyone that's joining us, everyone that's participating right now, and everyone take a look in the mirror and just say, damn, I am good looking. That's all you guys got to do right now. That's all you got to do. You do it before the stock trading day. You do it before, again, you go on a first date. You do it before you go see your mother-in-law, right? Whatever you got to do. Father-in-law. So shout out to you guys. Just absolutely crushing it day in and day out. Ham sandwich, so you're trading options from $2,000 to $5,000 to the challenge, correct? That's like what I want to start with. What I want to start with is going to be option contracts from $2,000 to $5,000, correct? PG, Dek, some of your contracts are wrong unless you only want to spend $400. PGO3, what do you mean by that? I would be happy to, again, check it on out. I was looking to see how much they were costing at the current time. They could have definitely changed at this moment in time, but that's what we were seeing at the moment. So we are keeping our eyes peeled here. I was just going off of PG on how much the buying power is, right? So if you're saying, Dek, we take a look over on the SPY, September 29th. Remember, you have to take into expiration date as well. So there's things to take in consideration. It's not just you just times it, and that's it. We have September 29th expiration. If we want to do, let's say, SPY is at 426. Let's say we want to do a slightly out of the money. Slightly out of the money. Right, we could go with 420, 428, right? How many contracts can we afford? Right here, how much is it going to cost us? This is going to cost us buying power requirement $2,568. So it costs $2,568 for us to be able to get filled on this, right? So it gives us the answer right there on how much these are costing, $1,268. So it's just letting us all know right there. PG, I know you're saying that's not the cost, but that's what's required in the account. So the thing is, like, that's all we can't have $10,000 in the account though. So that's the buying power requirement. IMVT guys starting to turn a little bit more. IMVT starting to turn. IMVT starting to drop. Deck, could this one start getting a little funny for us? Could we be able to make some money over here? Absolutely, that could be making some money. So IMVT, maybe if it starts, moving itself on up right here, we could be able to make a little bit of cash. We could make a little bit of money, make a little bit of action here. And yes, guys, I just want to, state this one more time. I just always want to be open and honest and transparent. I do have paper trades going at this moment. These are fake trading accounts. This is fake money right here. The reason why this is fake money, the reason why we're doing this is because I want to practice and study and see which plays are becoming better for us. Yeah, you can also see we have our real money trading account. So we have our real money trading account. We do have a fake practice account as well. So I just want to, always be able to tell you guys that, be open, be honest about it, and let you guys know kind of what's going on here. IMVT, maybe a little bounce on up to 43.23. Let's see IMVT. IMVT, a little bounce on up towards this, 43.23 area, maybe a little bit of a short. The good news about IMVT is that the stock is easily accessible for shorting. So IMVT, it is easily accessible for shorting. That means there's no shorting fee, which is awesome. We love that. And let's see if IMVT, I would like to see more action on IMVT though, a little bit more hype. It's easier for your orders to just flow in. It is, coming back on down towards the VWAP. A lot of strong resistance, as we know, up towards around the 43.26 mark. Would like to be able to see this thing possibly crack itself back on down and start going slightly into the red. We can also see we are seeing a pretty nice downtrend starting to form over on IMVT. So we do have a nice little downtrend that's starting to form. I would be interested on the short side if I were you. J-Trades, that's one of the most ridiculous gifts I've ever seen anyone post in the chat before. So I don't know even how you found that GIF, but that's probably one of the most ridiculous GIFs I've ever seen in my life. Chester, is the small account challenge live trading and only open to members? Correct. So it's live trading just like we're doing now, talking everything through. And yes, it's only for members. I will not be on TikTok for it. I will not be on YouTube for it. It's only for Tradecaster members, people that actually want to be there. Guys, there goes the IMVT starting to fall. IMVT, as you guys can see, starting to get much weaker. Guys, so IMVT definitely starting to get a little bit weaker here. You know what's really crazy, team? Who can tell me something that's kind of nuts right now? Well, I mean, there's so many options, and I don't even want to see what you guys are going to come up with. But look how nuts this is. Look how crazy this is. This is what's the scary thing sometimes about option trading. I have TQQQ puts. I have TQQQ calls. I have Tesla calls. I have Tesla puts. I have NVDA calls. I have NVDA puts. I have SQQQ calls, SQQQ puts. Why is, out of 10 trades, why are 7 of them red? We have 10 trades. 7 of them are currently in the red at this moment doing options. Why is that? Why are we seeing, if we're betting one's going up and one's going down, shouldn't we always have one green? Shouldn't one of them always be green if we're betting that one's going up and one's going down? So this is the scary thing sometimes about doing options, is we must remember that there is going to be things called time decay. there is going to be, at the same time, if you guys don't have good contracts, you could be losing, right? You could be losing. You could be putting yourself in bad positions. You could definitely be, hurting yourself. So it comes down to time decay. Time decay is as contracts go on, they become less valuable. And if the SPY or whatever stock that you're looking at is not moving in the direction you want, guess what's going to happen? They are going to be going red. It is much easier to lose in options than it is to win in options. Isn't that a kind of crazy thing? I'd probably say it's like a 60-40. 40% chance of winning, 60% chance of losing, because as time decay goes on, your contracts become less valuable. That's why option trading is very dangerous at times. Now, what do we need to understand here though, team? If we just bought straight shares, if I just bought straight 100 puts or 100 shares of the SPY and shorted 100 shares, then yes, we would always be perfectly red and green. So Dek, why don't we always do that? Well, that's going to be less profit. So it's either we can get after it, have a little bit more risk and make more money, or we're going to say to ourselves, well, you know what? We can only make a little bit of money. We can only, make a little bit of cash, but we don't have to worry about time decay. Also, a little heads on up team. Make sure you guys are always typing out in correct format. Just seen a couple people, again, not being correct format and want to make sure you guys are all good. Right now, SPY still trying to come on up. You can learn how to do spreads. You can learn how to do iron condors. Absolutely. Those are different, definitely some different options to be able to throw out there. You guys are 100% correct there. Right now, SPY, a little bit of a bounce back on up. So far, we're at $774. Our goal today, guys, our target today, our goal today is going to be to get ourselves up. Our goal today is to be able to get ourselves up and moving towards around that $1,000 mark. So our goal is really be able to make about 250 more bucks. That's the goal here today. That's what I would like to do. The S&P 500 starting to fade itself back on down. Little heads up just for every single trader and TradeCaster members. There will not be any afternoon commentary today. This afternoon, I actually have a meeting on leasing out a brand new office. So we are going to be leasing out a brand new office, and we are making this entire office just to have you guys be able to come on in and be able to make a ton of YouTube videos. This is something I wanted to do earlier last year. Some things got held on up, but what we're actually going to be doing is be making a ton of different YouTube videos, and I want to bring you guys on. So, what a lot of it is going to be is a lot of different challenges. It's going to be head-to-head challenges. I want to bring in a penny stock trader. I'm going to bring in an option trader. You guys both get $2,000 of fake money to trade with. Whoever, again, makes the most amount of money, I'll give you that real money in real life. I think that's going to be a really awesome video. We could take, option trader versus option trader. We could say, okay, whatever you make in paper trading, I'll give to you in real life. Almost like, a mix of Mr. Beast versus challenges with each other, seeing what strategies random people use to be able to make the most amount of money, who is going to be maybe keep, a winner that's constantly winning, keep him around, see again if someone else can beat him, have different, so the thing is, I really want to step up a lot of the content game. I really want to make things, more exciting, other than just like my live stream here. So we are, this afternoon, I'm actually going to be checking out a tour of a possible office where you guys can come on through, be able to trade, be able to make some YouTube content and such, and a whole bunch of cool stuff in that manner. So that's what I'm doing this afternoon. So we will not be having live commentary this afternoon. Tony Trade future traders, absolutely. We want to hit it all. I want to get some challenges. I want to get some people battling here. You know, I want to say, hey, here's $5,000 of paper trading on a futures trader versus, again, here's $5,000 on an options trader. Both of you guys have been trading for 4 years. Let's see who can make more money. Whatever you guys make, I will give you in real life to the winner. The loser walks away with nothing. You guys have the entire day. Go. And let's see what happens. I think that's an awesome challenge. I think that's an awesome, video here. So different things, that I was, I'm checking out. But yeah, I live in Pennsylvania, in northeast Pennsylvania, probably an hour north of Philly, probably about an hour and a half west of New York. So if you guys are in, Philly, Pennsylvania, New York, somewhere in that, if you guys want to fly on out here, for sure, you guys can be in the YouTube video and you can win some money. So that's where we can go ahead and check on out. Wilkes-Barre, yeah, Wilkes-Barre, pretty close. It's like an hour north. Right now, the SPY still trying to get a little bit of a pop. I'm thinking about if the SPY breaks this downtrend, guys, we're going to get a nice pop on up towards like 427. Maybe some quick call contracts to push us up over $1,000 on the day. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. That's my idea. That's my goal. It's kind of where I'm at this moment. H. Daz, I got to tell you, Dek, you're fantastic. You're fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are fantastic. SPY starting to get a little bit weaker here. Looking, waiting, and watching. We still got this one final play, guys. I don't want to be annoying about it, but I get so many emails. Just give me 30 seconds here, team, to just go over absolutely everything that you guys need here while we're waiting for our next trade. So, as you guys already know, all the details you need for the small account challenge. If you guys have any confusion at all, listen up. I'm only going over this once here. All the details you need. It is the biggest event of the year. I'm putting my reputation on the line and showing you how to grow a $2,000 account into $20,000 plus. I'm doing it all live in real time so you can watch and learn my strategy. All P&Ls will be shown. All trades will be live in front of you, and I will explain every trade out so you will understand exactly what I'm looking for. When I first started trading, I could only wish that a millionaire would drop back down to a $2,000 account, live stream absolutely everything, and show you how to be able to grow an account. So, here are the details right now. Details. September 28th, which is tomorrow if you are looking to sign up. This 25% off sale will be going from tomorrow to Monday. If you do not sign up this weekend, Thursday to Monday, you will not have access to the small account challenge. If you are already a current member, you're good to go. If you want to take advantage of the 25% sale, we will add the time to your membership and upgrade your subscription. A lot of people like to always do that during these 25% off sales, so make sure you guys take advantage of it. Lifetime memberships are over $1,000 off with a 25% membership here. So that is insane. Make sure you guys are all set. The broker is going to be Lightspeed, so make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go on that. They are going to be allowing you guys to open up a $2,000 account starting tomorrow. It's going to be on a cash account, and I'm going to be doing options and just normal shares, no shorts until we cross $5,000. All of the trading profits that I make are going back to you. So it is going to be absolutely awesome. I'm really excited about all of it here, team. And make sure that you guys are ready to rock and roll. Tomorrow kicks off the sale and it goes till Monday. Do not miss out. I cannot help you if you guys wait until Tuesday, Wednesday. I always get probably anywhere between 20 to 100 people that are going to email me on Tuesday and say, hey, Dek, can I? And it's like, what were you doing the last 5 days, right? So if you want to take advantage of it, get ready to rock and roll, kicking on off tomorrow. That's the sign up only on tradecaster.com. So let's get ready here. Let's see what we got. So I am pumped. Pumped on up. Pumped here, baby. But I'm trying to get this last final trade here. I want to get this last final trade, push ourselves up over $1,000 on the day, and we will be ready to rock. So it just comes on down to let's get over $1,000 on the day here, team. Where, guys, someone help me out here. What trade is hot enough to make another 250 bucks? What trade is hot enough to be able to make over 250 bucks right now? Someone give me a hot trade. Someone give me something that's moving. Someone give me some ideas, some possible plays here. Notice how SLNO has been fading all the way back on down. SLNO has been getting very weak. Short the SPY deck. SPY, I mean, I like how the SPY, the thing is, the SPY eventually is probably going to pop that, purple line. But if you're saying, look for a short, look for a put contract, I mean, right now it's just pure downtrend. So you are completely correct. Malcho saying, Deck, I think the SPY is going to dump shortly. Deck, I think the SPY is going to dump. Get ready for a dump. A lot of you guys started leaning towards the SPY dumping. So I like it. I mean, I can see what you guys are looking for. You guys can see, again, crack. A lot of lower highs. Definitely showing some weakness over on this play. Tesla's just been moving sideways today. A little bit boring on Tesla right now. Tony trades made $1,000 today on ES. Let's go, Tony. Let's go, Tony. Let's go, baby. Woo! So we are still keeping our eyes peeled here. SLNO just got pretty weak. SLNO has been cracking. Nice drops over on SLNO. All the way down to 23 bucks. Then it just cracked all the way down towards 22 bucks. SLNO's got a long way to fall. And, I think SLNO could easily, fade all the way back down towards $18 in time. If you have $1,000 or 1,000 shares, you could be able to make like $4,000. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take some time on that one. What's IMVT doing? IMVT is also a play that's showing a lot of weakness, right? So when you guys take a look over on IMVT, it's a little bit slow right now. A little bit slow, but IMVT is another play that I definitely think could be able to pay on out very nicely if it can crack support. Everyone take a look over on this. And I hope that, even from you guys who are not members but have just been watching for the last few days, you guys can realize or maybe notice something that I always do. I'm always looking at where's support, where's resistance, where are reversals going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now a secret. I'm going to tell you a secret that every single stock trader knows that not many new traders know. We are not looking for what's the best stock of the day. We are not looking for what is the stock that everyone is going to want to jump into in the future. That's not my idea every single day. My idea is what is the hottest current stock and where is it going to reverse at? I'm going to play stock XYZ one day, ABC another day, AAPL, TSLA, NVDA. I'm going to play whatever is moving on that day. And what I want to look for is reversals. People are always trying to find the moonshot. People are always trying to find what's the next big thing. What stock is going to be the next AMC, the next GameStop? What's going to be the next crypto? What's going to be the next NFT? What's going to be the next electrical vehicle? You don't need to do that. What you just need to do is what's the hottest play on the day that has the most attention. And then from there, let's look at where the next reversal is going to be. Because if a stock is moving, there's money to be made. And if I could predict where a stock is going to start going from up to down, I could do shorts or I could do puts. Or if I can predict where a stock is going to start looking for a bounce and start going from down to up, I could do calls or I could buy shares. The real money is not by trying to find a moonshot play. The real money is by looking to see what is the hottest play and understanding where is the next reversal going to be. That is how you guys make money. All right? So make sure you guys are all set, understanding that. And I hope it opens up some eyes here. Opens up some eyes. But you guys know, it's like, you guys could talk about stock trading all day. There's so much information here, team. So much information, so much to go on. I talk about stock trading a lot, right? Throughout today. Usually, back when I was in the game, guys, it would be my opening line. Yeah, it might be a Friday night, Saturday night. I would go on out. I'd go out to a bar, something like that. I'd be single. I would see someone maybe I thought was attractive, and I'd walk on over and say, "Who's your brokerage?" And, from there, it would really, again, start breaking the ice. I would say, hey, let me ask you a question. She would say, oh, yeah, hey, what's the question? And I would say, if SLNO had short locates available, but they were $90 and the stock has moved up 40%, would it be worth it to go ahead and locate those shorts? And immediately we'd hit it on off. I mean, guys, you got to start taking notes right now if you're single. You ask them about their short locate policy and see if they are on the same page from you. That's really if you know if you should be keeping them or not. Also, if they're a mobile broker, red flag right away. They like using their mobile broker. They're always on the phone. They say they're on Robinhood. They're really texting other guys. All right? Please, trust me. Got you on this. All right? I got you. Helping so many people out today. Helping so many people out today. Just go right to the point. Get a little blunt. Right now, IMVT getting ready to rock and roll. Still waiting, still watching. IMVT, notice how it's trying to, find a little bit of this bottom support area, team. Still trying to find a little bit of a bottom support area. IMVT here. Come on, I want 225 bucks. Not that much. SPY trying to get a little bit of a bounce play over on the SPY. I do see, us building these higher lows right here. We're getting a little bit of a triangle here, team. I want to give this, maybe about 15 to 20 minutes here over on the SPY. And I want to see if this thing can, get a little bit of a squeeze and start moving itself on up. Get a little bit of a pop, get a little bit of a squeeze, get a little bit of a move here. Crazy Leg Deck, when you have kids, they sure are going to be entertained. We're going to keep those guys entertained for sure. Absolutely. Whenever that time comes. I'm thinking like 3 years. 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years, I'll get pregnant. And I'll have a kid. SPY. Still watching this play here, team. Let's see if we can get tighter and tighter and tighter. And get a little bit of that pop on off. So really, another thing to always be looking for in stock market is going to be triangles. All right? We are always looking for triangles in the stock market here. Okay? Triangles. Very big, very important right here. You guys can always see when you have a triangle, that's where you get a very nice rip. That's where you get a very nice run. Triangle, very nice rip, 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 very nice run. So you guys can see, all these triangles. Not only right there, right, but also right here, right? You can see triangles, very nice rip, very nice run. Triangles, very nice rip, very nice run. Triangles. So there's tons of triangles. There's bull flags. There's ascending triangle patterns. And, there's descending triangle patterns. There's tons of different triangle patterns out there. Tons of different triangle patterns. So SPY getting closer and closer, tighter and tighter at this moment. Still waiting for this move. SPY starting to dump, guys. SPY getting weaker. Let me just have an order all set, ready to go here. Let me just get an order all set, ready to rock and roll. I'm thinking maybe, guys, SPY getting ugly. Let's go. Let's take a look over on it. Can the SPY, guys, SPY looks like it's gonna, fall through the floor here a little bit. Look at the SPY right now, falling through the floor a little bit here. So I'm thinking SPY. I'm leaning, obviously, to the put side. So let's go SPY September 27th because we just want a quick little in and out type of trade. Let's put ourselves in the money right away, 426. Maybe get involved with 25 contracts. It's already starting to get weak, guys. Look at this thing starting to drop. Already starting to fall apart here, team. It's only 6, I'm thinking maybe bump on up and just try to make another 250 bucks. Guys, look at the SPY starting to fall apart here. SPY starting to get weak. SPY starting to get a little ugly. I don't want to chase the bottom. That's what I hate. I hate chasing bottoms. I hate jumping in at lows. I hate doing that. But let's see. Let me go back. Time frame. Let's go back to like a 10-minute time frame here. How low can we go on down to? I mean, we could go on down towards 525. We could go all the way down to 425. We could go all the way down to 425.23. I think we are going to go low. Deck, just trying to make 250 bucks. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give this a chance over on SPY. Let's make 250 bucks. Let's see if I can just, see this thing fall back on down here a little bit and make $250 if we can. So I want to see a crack on down towards a low of the day. 425.40, and let's just make $250, guys. $275. Sell it, lock it in. Yes, yes, yes. Boom, just made $200. We're at $974 on the day. Okay, so I know, again, a little bit quick. I know a little bit crazy. I know a little bit wild right there. I wanted $50 more. Dek, you didn't make $1,000 yet. You got to jump back in. You didn't make $1,000 yet. All right. No, we're at $974 on the day now. We're at $974 on the day. And that was just a quick little put contract right there. Be able to see that thing, start fading on off. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to give a second here. I'm going to take a second, guys, and give every single person over in chat a big pat on the back. I said, hey, guys, how can I make $250 real quick? Every single person just put SPY dump, Dek, SPY crack. Guys, Dek, get ready for the SPY sell-off. Not one I didn't see one person. Not one person said, oh, it's going to bounce on up. Every single person that typed on out, right? That one, again, came crash. Every person that typed it on out there, right, all said it was going to dump on down. Oh, look at the SPY right now, team. Getting very weak. Dek, where are we going to get a bounce play? Bounce play. 10-minute time frame. Go to yesterday's low. Yesterday's low was right at 425. I think it's going to go on down to 425.10. Call contracts. 25 contracts. Market order. 425.10. Let's get after it, baby. Or even like a 425.20. 425.20. I'm getting after it. I'm looking for another bounce play. Look for a little bounce play. See if I can be able to make some money. Go back yeah, I'm thinking 425.10ish. Right next to that old low of yesterday. Old low of yesterday. Get filled. Look for a bounce back on up. Okay? Old low of yesterday. Get filled. Get a bounce back on up. So it's right at that orange line. We'll get filled on this thing. Look for this bounce. Okay? Let's get ready to rock and roll here. This is only about a $3,000 investment I'm doing right here. $3,000 investment. Come on. Let it keep on coming down a little bit more. Come on down a little bit more. 425.20. That could be the bottom there. I'm kind of taking a chance that it's going to go a little bit lower. 425.21. That could be the bottom. Can we go a little bit lower and then get a nice little bounce back on up off the old low of yesterday? See the old low of yesterday? Let's just put this in blue. Why? Because I like the color blue. Why not? And we're going to see if we can get a little bit of that bounce. So I want to see, can we crack 421 and then get filled? I know that 421 area could be the possible dip buy and that possible bottom. Right now, the S&P 500. I really just want to be able to add, if I can, like $500 on the, or like another $200 on this trade. Give me another $200 on this thing. I'm only doing about a $4,000 investment. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy here. We're up almost $1,000 on the day. Up almost $1,000. And I would just be looking for a little bit of a dip buy. So far, though, that 425.21 mark seems like it's that dip buy bottom. So it is starting to get a little bit of that dip. It is starting to get a little bit of that bottom. It is starting to turn here a little bit back on up. I mean, hey, I'm happy with $974, guys. I'm happy with $974. I'm happy with the gains right here. I'm happy with the profits right here. I'm happy with what we're seeing at this moment. SPY still looks like there's a chance of it falling back on down. Like, I don't know if I actually want to go on calls here. I'm thinking maybe possible puts at least down to 425. Do you guys think I have more room to actually just, be able to go on the put side here and say, hey, Dek, go on the put side. Go with the momentum. It has room to fall down to 425 if anything. So let me see, maybe one more little upper shadow. Give me like a 425.50 touch and then fall back into the 425.30s. Then I'll feel good. It looks like it's getting weaker here. That's the thing. Already getting a little bit weaker. Looks like, again, it's going to get that crack here soon. I would like to see a 425 touch and then fall back down to the 425.20s. It's getting weak. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to force this one, guys. I'm just giving everyone a heads up. I'm not going to jump in all crazy here. I'm not going to get wild. I'm not going to take off my clothes. Still just waiting and watching. SPY. There's a low of the day touch. Low of the day touch right now so far. 425.19. 425.19. I just think we're going down to 424.70 at this point. I do. I just think there's still more room to fall. I think there's just still more weakness. It doesn't look like it's holding its gains just yet. I'm still seeing lower highs. Guys, I'm thinking about jumping in on the put side here. Guys, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going in on 25 contracts. 25 contracts put side, I'm in. 25 contracts put side, I'm in. Looking for a new low of the day and a crack underneath 425. I don't want to go against momentum. I want to go with momentum. So I'm going to look to see if I can be able to get up towards around $300, $400 in profit. Here we go. Come on. We came on down to 425. Guys, we're up $262. Come down to yesterday's old low. Let's go down to 425 and I'll lock in my profits. 425. There we go. Here we go. $500. Lock it out, guys. Boom! $450 in profit. $450 in profit right there, baby. Yeah! Oh! Okay, guys, now we're up $1,200 on the day. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy, guys. I'm happy. I'm happy, guys. I'm happy. I'm happy, guys. We're good. I'm happy. We're good. Oh, hey, isn't that right, Travis Kelce? Oh, Travis Kelce, isn't that right? Isn't that at least Taylor Swift's dating a real man? At least guys, at least Taylor Swift is dating a real man. You tell me about that, Travis Kelce. You tell me about that, don't you, Travis Kelce? You looking all there out there, Travis Kelce. So again, yep. So nice work, guys. There we go. Taking a nice little gain, just going with momentum, not going against momentum. So getting going with momentum, not trying to look for a reversal there. So $1,200 in profit. $1,200 in profit. Absolutely awesome job. My last trade, the contract was, if you guys have to see it here, bring it over towards the TikTok guys so they can see it. September 27th expiration, 426. Did a put contract, 25 contracts, comes on out to a $3,400 investment, or it was. It's probably a little bit over like $4,000 at this point. So it was only about like a $3,400 investment. Was able to pay on out pretty solid, and $450 total over on these contracts, and $774 on my SLNO trade from earlier. Zach, how's your small account challenge contracts going? Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at this, guys. We got SQQQ getting paid the most. SPY, NVDA in second. I got Zach, help me out here. Is SQQQ a better play for the small account challenge? Zach, what do you think? Should I be trading SQQQ for the small account challenge? Is that a better option, you think? I mean, that one's paying out the most at this time. Or should we just stick with SPY? Zach's, again, one of the go-to option guys I always lean towards. Always like to take his advice. So I like to hear his thoughts on it. And Zach, I'm asking for his advice, and Zach just says no. Okay. Sounds good, bud. Thanks. Hey, appreciate it. If you can, when you have a little bit of a moment, I would love to have you expand on your answer. But if you're busy right here, if you're busy doing a trade, I gotcha. There's the bounce play. So it came on down to 425. Finally getting a little bit of that dip buy. Finally getting finally getting that bounce play. Guys, here's the dip buy and the bounce play. Deck, how high is this thing going to bounce on up towards? It's going to bounce probably just shy of 425.80. Guys, we might get another one real quick. I'm going on put side here very soon. 425.60s, 425.70s. I'm going in on another short. I'm going to do 25 contracts again. 25 contracts, and watch for this one to fall on down. So I'm going to be getting in on this momentarily here. I want to see a little bit higher, 425.70s. I'm going to go on another put contract. So if I can see a high 425.60s, 425.70s, do a put contract, back on down towards, again, 425.40s. So let's see if we get a little pop on up near this blue line. It's going to go just underneath this blue line, I'm thinking. And I'm going to do another put contract, I'm thinking, on this one. 425.66. Close. Not there yet, though. Not there yet. Still watching this one. On up, maybe forms a nice big lower shadow here. Still trying. Hold on, we still have a chance here. Still have a chance here for a possible put contract. put contract, September 27th, 426 strike price. It's going to cost about $6,000. And I just want to see if we can pop on up towards this blue line really quickly and then get a nice pullback. Pop on up towards this blue line real quickly, then get a nice pullback. I do think we can get a nice big green candle here in a second, so just stay ready on it. Just stay ready on it. We might be able to add another like 200, 250 bucks on this play. So we're still looking to add a little bit of cash. We're still looking to be able to make a little bit of money here before we drop back on down towards like 425.34. So Dek, where do we want to enter? When we see this, when we see the SPY up towards around 425.75-ish, 425.80, that's when I want to jump in. But it just seems like it's not really doing it right now. And you know what? I'm happy with $1,200. What was my target today, guys? My target was $1,000. I average $1,300 per day. That's my average. That's what I've been averaging all of September. So just a little bit of the fun calculator game here is there is 250 days in the stock market. If I continue on with my average, I am going to walk away at the end of this year with $325,000. That's pretty awesome. Right, guys? That's pretty great. Because I'm averaging right around $1,300 per day. Now, think about for you. How much money, right? Let's do this, guys. Right? Let's completely clear this thing on out. And I think this is pretty cool at this moment. How much money? Let me think about how I want to state this. All right. How much money do you need to make per day to be a full-time day trader? There's a lot of people that want to have the job of being a full-time day trader, and they think that you have to make millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. But do you actually? Really, when it comes on down to is if I make $50 per day, we can times that by 250 days in the stock market. That's how many days the stock market is available. At the end of the year, you would walk away with $12,500. Now, how many traders here have been able to make $50 per day? How many times have you ever been able to trade and you were able to say to yourself, yeah, I was up $50, but I wanted more? The issue is we always want $12,000 today, not throughout an entire year. But imagine if you have a small account and you make $50. Throughout the entire year, you are going to be able to grow your account exponentially. Well, Dek, I want to be able to make a little bit more profit. I'm a little bit more advanced in this game. Okay, awesome. Let's say you are making $175 on average. When I say on average, you are going to have green days. You're going to have red days. But on average, you make $175. Some green days you make 300. Some red days you lose 100. Some green days you make 175. Some red days you lose 175. But then the next day you make 400. So it all balances out. If you can average $175 per day, we times that by 250 days in the stock market, you are now making $43,750 per year. Now, let's start getting a little bit more crazy. As you guys know, I average $1,300 per day. $1,300 times 250, we are looking at a salary of $325,000. If you guys want to be able to become a millionaire, how much is it going to take you? Well, what you can do is just type in $1 million, divide that by 250 days. You have to be on average locking in $4,000. But you don't need to make $1 million to do this as a full-time job. What I really think that for you to become a full-time trader, start saying to yourself, can I start making $275 per day? $275 per day, which I'm going to bet probably 90% of you have seen on your P&Ls before. You guys have made over $275. And guess what? Times this by 250, $68,000 right there. $68,000 you're able to profit. That's pretty insane. Because I know you guys have seen $275 on your P&L. But you don't lock it in because you don't think about the long run. You don't lock it in because you don't realize that these small gains add up. When you're going to your 9-to-5 job, you're making $200 sitting there from 9 to 5, sitting there for 9 hours a day, working underneath a boss, sitting in a commute. What if you could do the same exact thing in 20 minutes? What if you could do the same exact thing as your own boss? What if you could do the same exact thing sitting here and saying, hey, you know what? Once I make this money, I'm done on the day. That's the most beautiful thing about stock trading. Take this advice, run with it. I know you guys can do this, and I want to see you be a full-time stock trader. Last thing I want to add is a lot of people do this as a side gig. Imagine if you just wake up and you say, hey, Dek, I have the mornings off, or I have lunchtime off, or I have the afternoons off, and you can go ahead and make $200, or you can make $100. Let's just think about if you did this as a side gig. You trade 10 minutes a day, and you're able to say, all right, Dek, I'm going to be able to make $110. At the end of the year, you're walking away with an additional $27,000. So even if you can only trade for 10 minutes a day, it doesn't take that long to make, again, a profitable trade, does it? No, not at all. Let's just go ahead and take a look at an example here. SPY starting to move itself on up. If I wanted to go SPY, call contracts, 426 at this moment. Go ahead, jump in, 25 contracts, switch on over, market order, see what we can do. Click boom, 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 click buy, and guess what? We are now in on this play. Let's see how long it can take before we can go ahead and be able to make a profit. So the S&P 500, we can go ahead and be able to jump in on these plays, and just like that, we could be able to make gains. We could be able to get involved on a play, and we could be able to make a very quick, profit right off the rip. There's $62 in gains right there, and $87 in gains right there. 62. Let's just lock it out because this is just an example right here. So again, sold my profit right there for $50. I just sold for $50. All right, let's go to the calculator game. How long did that take me right there? About 30 seconds. 50 times 250. We do this consistently. End of the year, $12,500 just from what I did right there. Pretty amazing stuff, guys. Pretty amazing stuff when you guys realize that these small gains add up. Right? Pretty cool. So, take this, run with it, understand it. You guys can do this. All right? You guys all got this. So, absolutely awesome. Absolutely great. Trader123, why are my chat messages not posting? I just saw your message. I don't know if you just deleted it or not, but I did just see your message just like 2 seconds ago. But if you are not deleting your messages, please again, hit up the blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner. We'll be happy to help you on out. Happy to help you as always. Trader, yep, again, I'm seeing all your messages right here. Yeah, you deleted that one, but sent 3 others. It might have just been, gotten lost in the mix of everything. So absolutely great. Absolutely awesome work here, team. And with that last little trade right there, we actually just bumped up our profits to $1,274 on the day. All right here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely great. $1,274 on the day. Notice also what we have SPY at this time. We are seeing SQQQ a little weaker. A lot of these, I just want to kind of let these rock out for the rest of the day. Kind of see where they finish off at. See what they finish off here. Traders, as we come on down to the last little bit here, I'm happy I've reached my target goal right shy of $1,300 on the day, doing every single trade live with you guys, doing every single thing in person with you guys. I don't know if there is anyone else that does exactly what I do, and if there is, I respect them. But the thing is, I know every other Discord in the world. Every other Discord is just, hey, post alerts, and all of a sudden the guy has a massive profit. For you to truly learn, I think the most important thing is for me to be live and for you to be able to watch every single move in real time. If you guys are paying $100, $200 a month and not even seeing live trading, live P&Ls, all this stuff, I don't know what you guys are paying it for. So to me, it's just not even worth it. I am going to be doing this entire small account challenge in front of you, live, in real time. So make sure you guys are all set. We got another free day of YouTube tomorrow, another free day of TikTok tomorrow, and then, of course, we are in and getting involved over on the Small Account Challenge. So tomorrow is the sign-ups for Lightspeed and the sign-up for Tradecaster.com for you guys to join us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to wrap this thing on up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It does not get any better than this. To be able to lock in $1,300 in the matter of an hour and a half of work, to have the rest of the day to be able to do what we want, this is financial freedom, baby. Traders, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everyone who has joined us on this day. I love ya. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I mean, I just don't even know what else to ask for. You guys are incredible. Guys, all I can say is get fired on up for the future. Get excited for what's going to be coming on up here next. Get pumped on up here, team, because the small account challenge is going to be the biggest and best one yet. On top of that, though, ladies and gentlemen, we got tomorrow and Friday live streams. There is no afternoon commentary today because I am going and signing an office for our brand new YouTube content so I can trade live with you guys in person. That's going to be so awesome and so great. And I really am just, so super pumped about today. Traders, enjoy those gains, enjoy those profits. I hope you guys crushed it, and if you guys didn't, we'll get ready for tomorrow because we are going live once again. Awesome job, awesome work. Help me wrap this one on up. You guys know the drill, ladies and gentlemen. In 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! Thank you, traders. Enjoy it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be live tomorrow getting after it and making this money. Happy with my day of $1,300 in profit. Enjoy it. I'll see you guys getting ready tomorrow for the small account challenge. Awesome work, team. Woo! Woo!
There's nothing that if I tell everyone how I made this money that it's going to affect me in any sort of way.
AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000.
You just got to know what you're doing.
200.
Every single person can be successful.
Dollars in profit.
There's no reason for you not to become a full-time
now
trader.
Now we're currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40.
It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this, go out, make that money, make a killing, and let's all absolutely crush it together.
Let's go, baby! Let's see this thing keep unfolding even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't tell a sack up, punk, you better back up. I'm trying to play the role and get a whole crew lacked up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, then jump across the ceiling. Mugs is a funk fest, someone's talking jump, yo, I bust them in the eye. And then I'll think the bounce on. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seats and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Jump.
Say, hello, mister, pleased to meet you. I wanna hold her, I wanna kiss her. Gonna take her for a ride on a big jet plane. Gonna take her for a ride on a big jet plane.
And when the daylight comes, I'll have to go. But tonight I'm gonna hold you so close. 'Cause in the daylight we'll be on our own. Hands in the air,
We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning. Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind.
Gripping your pillow tight, exit light, end the night. Take my hand, rock the night.
I don't f***ing know.
Killers in the jungle. Listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle.
I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Got me talking about my life. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Got me talking about my life.
So baby, come light me up, and maybe I'll let you on it. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. 'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high.
'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's alright because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's alright because I love the way you lie. I love the way
Take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa.
I'll take you to the candy shop. One with you, the one I got. I'll have you
You can have it your way. How do you want it? You gon' back that thing up or should I push up on it? Temperature rising, okay, let's go to the next level. Dance floor jam packed, hot as a tea kettle. I break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. If you be an info, I'll be an info. In the hotel or in the back of the rental, on the beach or in the park, it's whatever you into. Got the magic stick, I'm the love doctor. Now your friends teasing me about how strong I got you. I'm trying to explain, baby, the best way I can. I melt in your mouth, girl, not in your hand.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Pushing past the limit, tripping on the hallucinogens. My cigarette burned my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. My cigarette burned my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it.
yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling alright.
So what, no fucking ZD now?
And so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say
you gotta move it slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday king. You got to move slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday king.
I can drink whiskey and red wine, champagne and all that. Little scotch on the rocks and I'm fine. But when I taste tequila, baby, I still see ya cutting up the floor in a sorority t-shirt, the same one you wore when we were sky high in Colorado. Lips pressed against the bottle, slamming on a Bible, baby, I never leave. I remember how bad I need ya when I taste tequila.
Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say
when I taste tequila.
But boy's a liar, but boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy. But boy's a liar, but boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. You on the lonely night, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say.
But boy's a liar, but boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby.
It's your primitive plan yet. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put a thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. Come on.
It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta.
I close my eyes, only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity.
Let's dance, no time for romance. Let's dance, no time for romance.
You got
Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cobwebs in my stomach.